Hello, my ladies, gentlemen, both snithers, in-betweens, and outsiders. Welcome to Monday Night Tea Time with the Bard. I am your host, the Bard. I probably have a little bit of a whipped cream mustache. I apologize. Tea time is a trans pun, but I do drink a hella ton of tea, so this is my first tea of the day. Actually, no, it's my second, because I just did my second tea shot. So what this is me, Jan, the Bard, doing a sort of video archive, I suppose, of any changes, because if I don't notice them in the moment, it'll be interesting to see, like, months down the line, oh, there really was a difference between week 3 and week 4, and I just didn't notice. This is technically my second video, week 1. So I've just had my second testosterone shot. So that means I've had 1 week on testosterone to tell you about. Nothing happened. I was starting off on a very small dosage. My regular dosage when I reach it is going to be 0.5. I'm going up in increments. So last week's dosage was 0.2. So really small, and I may have messed up the injection a little bit and lost some of the testosterone all over my thigh instead of, into my thigh like I was supposed to do. But the good news is I still got some in there. And now that means that over the past 2 weeks, my body has had, time is hard to talk about. Between this last Monday, and today, I've now had the equivalence of 1 injection shot, or roughly 1 injection shot, since I didn't do so well in the first one. Today was a 0.3, last week was supposed to be a 0.2, and then next week's a 0.4, and then after that it's a 0.5 for the rest of my life, every Monday night tea time. So, like I said, no noticeable changes. I didn't expect any changes. However, what I can say is the first thing that crossed my mind was, wow, this has nothing to do with the testosterone, side effects, but just my brain says, you just started testosterone. Run to the mirror and check to see if you have a mustache yet. You don't. It was only the first shot. It was a small shot. You did it a minute ago. You don't have a mustache yet. So patience. And the reminder that just because you've reached a new chapter doesn't mean you know what the end of the story's gonna be yet. So now that I have had, I started identifying, comfortably with my trans status when I was 14. I just turned 25. It's been 11 years, and I finally just started testosterone last week. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, you've waited so long to finally start, and now that I've started, I have to wait again. And that's okay. I knew that. I just didn't realize how much that sudden burst of impatience would hit me, and it did. And I'm trying to quell it, because it's just another chapter, and it's going to progress as it's going to progress, and that's why we're doing these videos, to see it as it progresses. Another thing that I do, that I've decided I'm going to do, since this is only week 2 that I'm posting these, is every week, because my voice matters so much to me, and the biggest thing I'm scared about taking testosterone is just a loss of elasticity in my voice. And I do not want that. So, as eager as I am for my voice to drop, and as much as I want to record it as it drops, because I think that's fascinating, I also don't want to lose its ability to sing. So I think doing a weekly song or 2 is helpful. Just a way to... I sing almost all the time, but some days when I'm depressed or upset, or I'm just too tired, or it gets too hot. Yesterday was 113 degrees. I live in Los Angeles. When it gets too hot, I just don't want to do anything, even sing. So it's important that I have this one day, even these few minutes, just devoted. I'm trying to make this short. I'm much of a talker. I have a little list of things that I wrote out that I might want to mention. My first testosterone shot, like I said, was a small dosage. It slid in so easily. I've never given myself a shot before. I've had my blood drawn maybe 3 times, so I'm not, super familiar with needles. I was worried about it. It went in hot knife through butter, not a problem. This week, because you're supposed to alternate thighs every week, this week I had to do this on my left side. No. Shit. Interesting facts about yawn. I never did learn my right from my left, and especially when I get excited and tongue-tied, I say it backwards. Oh well. I had to use my left hand to hold my right side stable, while my right hand, let me set my tea down, while my right hand injected. And that's super weird. First time was easier going across because your arm moves from, your elbow joint. Here it's like, no, arm's not going to move from the elbow or the shoulder. It's going to move from the wrist. Which meant that as I was pulling the needle out, I flicked the top layer of skin and sliced it a little bit. I was like, ah! So not a big deal. Probably won't happen to everyone. Probably just happens to me. And the injection itself hurt a little more. But again, still slid in really easily. It does not hurt. If you are starting testosterone and that's what you're worried about, I mean, I'm not gonna judge your personal pain meter. I don't have a big issue with a lot of pain. I mean, I complain like hell, but it doesn't really hurt as bad as I think I make it out to. I will say it's not going to hurt as much as you think it is. So take a deep breath. It's not going to hurt. God, it's good fucking tea. It's not going to hurt as much as you think it is. Do it. Fucking do it. Of course, do it properly. Go through the right routes. Talk to a doctor. Get, medication. Like everybody says, be safe. Just be safe. Don't just jam the needle into your thigh just because you're scared that if you do it slower it's going to hurt more. It's probably going to hurt the equal amount either way because you're stabbing yourself. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this has been derailed. Every time I tell myself I'm about every time I'm having a difficult time today. Every time I tell myself I'm about to start singing, I just instantly get, some kind of postnasal drip. But I will run over my songs. The two songs I've chosen are Green by Cavetown, because I love that song, and a song of mine that I've written that is not anywhere near done. So it'll be fun to see how that one not only transitions vocally, but also if it's inspired by anything I'm going through. It's far more likely to be affected by my having such a difficult time. It's far more likely to be affected by my emotions than a song that's already pre-written. So, let's go. This is erosion. Grind up rocks with your molars. A big fish swims past your rod. You can't catch it, it's far too fast. Deep hook marks and rubber lips. I see your eyes in the flowers. I'll pick a bunch for your room, green and blue to match your pictures. You look so good in green. I hope you're well. And you look so good with him. I'm proud of you still. I miss your perfect teeth. I was too blunt. I hope you feel happy. That's all I want. I say I love that song. I don't actually know it super well. It's one of my most recent, if I like a band, I won't listen to a lot of their music because I'm scared I'll find a song that I don't like so much that I refuse to like the rest of their music that I already liked. It's my entire life proven to be a falsehood that I think that way. Even when I find, this is a Panic song I don't like. What's your favorite band? Panic? Oh, okay, it's fine. But especially with Cavetown, I'm very careful about, ooh, I might want to listen to a new Cavetown song today. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll take a risk. Even if I don't like it, I'm still going to listen to all the other songs I do like, so it's very silly of me. But yeah, I only recently found that one, and I like it a lot. But I don't have it as down pat as I have some other songs, but it is definitely one that's been spinning around in my head. That's why I chose it. Also, green is my favorite color. And then for my song, this one I'm shy about because it's mine. It's nerve-wracking. Oh well. I'm not the moon, and this isn't just a phase. You said that 11 years ago, and you think it's still today. Well, you were screaming at me then, but now I see it on your face, and I'm sorry. I am not the moon, and this isn't just a phase. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't be someone that you wanted. I'm so sorry that I've gotta be me. And it's fucked up that I need to say that. So yeah. Hopefully I write more of that one. Because the only reason it's that short compared to like, oh, I'll sing like a verse and half a chorus from Green is because like that's all I have written of that song. Alright, other than that, I've talked too long. I don't want to make a guess on the time because I will be off by at least 3 minutes. So, it looks like I've covered all the things that I wanted to say. Except that like I don't expect changes really until like I've been 2 months on tea since my first month is in increments. But if you're willing, you can drop by every Monday night. I'll be posting one of these. I'll have a mug of tea. I'll have a book that I'm reading. And I'll have Oliver here as my emotional support. He's a very good boy. Okay, well, in that case, I will let you go. I'm going to finish this tea and sing some higher noted songs for my own sake. I hope you have a lovely evening, and be well.